said it's a good start, but we're not getting carried away at all. Any of the boys will say that, and the staff. 7 points, but it means nothing at the end of the day. It's only 3 games, but of course we want to be up at the top end of the table, where it's Europe or challenging. You know, we're not going to hide that fact. Obviously, we want to be up there. St. Pat's should be up there. So yeah, definitely we want to be up top end of the table.
We're in no position to be complacent. Watch the Derry game against Waterford. You know, ultimately they were by far the most dominant team, possession wise, chances wise, and you know, on any other given week they definitely get something from the game. So we're under no illusions it's going to be a very tough game. And Derry have a lot of very good players, so we're going to have to play very well to get out from the game, and we know that.
You want to think that, don't you? And you want to score as many goals, but it's also just, it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of not really a controllable for myself. I can't just be like, oh, 20 goals a season. It's the things you can control, and like what I said, like the hard work, the dedication, and day in, day out, I just want to be able to do that. And I think, like you said, the goals will come naturally. Yeah, so it's about being able to control the controllables and just working hard.
I thought that in pre-season, going into the start of the season, I thought it had a bit of an open field to it. There was a lot of sort of unknowns, and I still think there is. I think you will see a little bit more consistency, obviously, but I do think on any given week, any team can beat one another. So you have to be at it every week. And as you said, there's an open field to it, and you know, I think that might last a little bit longer than people expect. So you have intriguing around the game, around the fixtures every week, and hard games to call, and this weekend will be no different.
It's like we said before, it's a small league, and there's not much between a lot of the teams. Probably bar last year when Shams went unbeaten, but even they'll probably say they had a lot of their games were tough. And like anyone would say, anyone can be anyone on a given day. And I think, like I say, this league will be much tighter this year. So no, we're under no illusions about how Derry will come. They'll of course want to. You have to win and get back on track. And like you said, they can turn it on. And Stephen was saying he watched the game and they dominated Waterford. I haven't seen the game back, but I can imagine it won't be an easy game anyway, to say the least. And I wouldn't pay no heed to their results previously. They'll just want to get back on track. So yeah, we're definitely up for a tough game.
We want to improve from last year first and foremost, and then you just see where that takes you. Like a game, a season takes on a life of its own as well. 90 minutes takes on a life of its own, so you can't predict anything, especially you know, in football these days. And as I said, the open field to the league, we just want to train well and play well every given week, and then look, we'll see where that takes us. But that's definitely our mentality. It's a game on game. It sounds boring, but it is. You know, there's no point in making any fancy predictions. Then you just got to treat each game on its merits, and we know if we fall below a level, we could get turned over, but we also know if we perform to our capabilities, we'll be very competitive.
Like Stephen and Alan have said since the start, like when he first spoke to me, is like having good characters and getting good characters in the building. I think Stephen's been building that since he's come in, and yeah, it's actually been quite easy. The boys are really good lads, good characters, and I feel like we're a good team. I know we can't do much outside the pitch, but even just in around the training ground, everyone's gelling. Everyone are like all the same goal driven. Everyone works hard every day and determined to be the best they can be, which will eventually make Pats the best they can be.